Hello and welcome to another Commodores Weekly wrap. So welcome all Kettering Yacht Club members. I'm not in my uniform. My uniform is in the wash, and I left my good glasses on the boat. So forgive me if I stammer and stumble because I can't read what I wrote. But I'll do my very best. So what's happening in the next little while is we have a committee meeting on the 6th, and I assume, well, I don't assume, I know that we're going to have quite a bit that we need to get through being a relatively new committee. Need to wrap our heads around a few things. Having said that, if you have anything that you think is discussion worthy, any ideas that you think that the committee need to discuss and look into, please send me an email. My email will be in the email that you've received with the link in it that to watch this video that you're watching. So you can send me an email with any ideas. But as I said, we've got a fair bit on, I would imagine. So I'm not going to promise that we will get to it, but we will do our very, very best. And then that was on the 6th. On the 10th at 9 a.m., just a reminder that we've got to make the clubhouse look all bright and shiny and lovely for the pipe opener, which is on the following weekend. So that Working Bee is on the 10th at 9 a.m. And if you can at all lend a hand, that would be much appreciated. Just show up at the club at 9 a.m. and we'll figure out where best to put your superpowers, your skills. As I mentioned, the pipe opener is the weekend after that. If you haven't entered, please enter if you intend to enter. If you are available to help out in any way, shape or form, that would be cool too. If you make yourself known, either for the bar, you will need a responsible service of alcohol accreditation to be able to do that. So if you have one, it's a current one. If you can make yourself known to either me or Gus, so the emails are in on the website. My email is obviously in the email that you've just received, or maybe lend a hand cooking breakfasts and keeping the joint clean throughout the evenings and throughout the fun bits. So again, just make yourself known to me if you're able to help out in any way, shape or form there. Also, on the 28th of September at 6 p.m, so that's a Wednesday night, we've got a rules night. It'd be really great to show up to the rules night. And I say that because the rules do change from time to time. There are basic rules that are the same. But there are refinements to all sorts of things, such as the distance from a turning mark, 2 or 3 boat lengths circle where the rules change, and rights are acquired and given up, and that has changed over the last little while. So keeping yourself up to scratch about what those rules are, and being able to understand how to apply those rules under a bit of pressure would be really valuable to keep the racing fair and keep the racing safe. So block that out in your calendar. That is the 28th of September at 6 p.m. at the clubhouse. We've got David Graney, who is just brilliant at explaining the rules, and I've spoken to him, and I'm quite excited about what he's going to present, how he's going to present it, and the value that you will get by attending that. So stick it in your calendar and let's see you there. Also, there is a new mark that has been placed just as you enter Little Oyster Cove, coming in to towards the first marina or the ferry terminal there. So on the southern side of the bay, near the moored boats, sort of out near the point, there's a brand new big marker. I've been told that it is a lit marker, so it does have a light on it. And I've spoken to somebody in Mast, and I'm just going to read what they sent to me so we know what it was for. Marine and Safety Tasmania have recently installed a port hand navigation mark at the entrance to Little Oyster Cove, Kettering. This navigation aid was established to ensure that vessels entering and leaving the bay remain clear of the mooring area on the southern side of the ferry terminal. The aid will also assist vessels navigating at night to ensure they do not stray too far south and end up amongst the moorings. Mast has also installed a new 5-knot signage on the marina attenuator when entering Kettering. This is to ensure that operators are aware that it is a no-wash zone and all vessels must travel at no more than 5 knots. So that was the message from Mast. I would suggest that the no wash is more important than the 5 knots, because there are certain size boats, particularly the power boats, and I'm putting my hand up to be the power boat owner, but I think it's really important that you're way off the throttles even before you come past that new port marker, because you do tend to drag your wake in behind you. So if you've got throwing up a fair bit of wake as you're coming into the bay and you stop or slow down at the 5-knot sign, that's going to be a little bit too late because you're dragging your wash through. I've followed a couple of boats through there over the last little while who sort of came off the throttle right at the 5-knot sign, and some of the moored boats to the south of the marina, the ferry terminal, were almost dipping their bow under through the wake. So let's just be aware of that, and keep everyone safe and comfortable as we're coming in and out of the bay. I think that's pretty much it for this week's Commodores Wrap, or the weekly Commodore Wrap, or whatever the hell I'm calling it. But if you do have any questions about anything that I've talked about here, you've got my email in that email that I've just sent out to you. And again, just keep suggesting any ideas at all for the improvement of the member experience. As I've said, not every suggestion can be put into place due to resources or, it not being the best idea for everyone. We don't know, but please send the suggestions in. If we don't know what you're thinking, we can't do anything about it. So send them in. And I'll be talking to you again next week for next week's Commodores Weekly Wrap. Enjoy the week. Make sure that you stick in those important dates. 10th is a working bee, 16th to the 18th is a pipe opener, 28th is the rules night. Talk to you again soon. Bye for now.